Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful Monday morning after the holiday. This weekend was an incredible weekend for so many reasons. And it's going to continue with all of the things that are in store for you and your families. And for that reason, amongst others, I'm so excited that you plugged into the Team Effort Lifestyle Call today. Your regular hosts are One Stars, Dr. Denise McDowell and Dr. Dale Wafer. Dr. Denise is out of town taking care of business and for sure touching someone's life with the 10 magic. So that's why you're hearing a strange voice this morning. And Dr. Dale, as you may know, has recently battled back from multiple life-threatening illnesses, touching our hearts with his truly astounding testimonial, which I was blessed by. And I'm assuming he's getting some much-needed rest today. That said, this is Nikisha Melford, and I don't know if I could be any more excited about what's been happening in Team Effort Network with all of the latest developments and just the fact that our future is so bright in this company. If you're excited about the momentum that's about to fling your organization out into the stratosphere, let me hear it. Tell me who you are and where you're calling from.
Washington, D.C. is in the house.
All right. D.C. is in the house. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you, Nikisha?
I am great. I'm great. Thank you. All right. Who else is out there?
Good morning,
Nikisha, California.
I heard California and I heard somebody else. Go ahead. Shout it out. Where are you calling from?
Paul Jackson, Fairmont Heights, Maryland. Good morning, Nikisha.
Good morning, Mr. Jackson. How are you?
Doing great. It's a magnificent day. Want to thank you in advance. Want to thank you in advance for stepping up to the plate. What you're hosting this morning. My compliments to you, and thank you for all you do and all that you continue to do to raise
Oh my gosh, you're making me blush over here. I am so excited. Listen, it's a pleasure. It's an honor, and I know you guys would do the very same thing for us. So hey, it's not even. Yeah, I'm pleased to do it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Who else is out there? Say your name and where you're calling from.
Demita Johnson, Waldorf, Maryland.
All right. Welcome, Miss Danita. Glad to have you on the lifestyle call this morning.
How are you?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful. I'm blessed in so many different ways. Thank you for asking.
I do have two questions in reference to the trend that I don't know if anyone has the answer to. And so I hope I can find out the answer. My first question is, how many ounces does the trim make, or how much water do you have to use with it? I went on the website and I didn't see that information.
Okay, so I don't have that information, but maybe Nikisha Bond, she's actually going to be here on the call, and we're going to step aside in a little bit, but maybe somebody could answer that question, but I don't have it. I'm sorry.
No
but
worries.
That is a good
No
question.
worries.
Okay. All right. Glad to have you on the line. Go ahead. Shout it out. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Maria from Santa Maria, California.
All right. Miss Maria from Santa Maria, California. Welcome to the call.
Thank you.
Sandy
Goins, Springdale, Maryland.
All right, Sandy from Springdale, Maryland. Very good to have you on the call this morning. How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm well. How are you?
I am well as well for many different reasons, and this Team Effort Network company is part of that reason. So I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you for asking. Amen. That's right. All right. Who else is out there?
Pastor Bennett, Oakland, California.
All right. My good friend, Pastor Bennett. How are you?
All is well. All is well. Bless you.
That's right. It is.
On the call.
Glad to hear your voice as well. Enjoyed you in Vegas. Woohoo!
Woo!
A lot of us are still flying hot from Vegas. Let me hear that excitement. Who are you and where are you calling from?
Good morning, Patricia, a.k.a. Prime Love from Sacramento, California.
All right. Sacramento, California is in the house, just up the road from where I am. Welcome to the call. Who else is out there? Where are you calling from? I can hear all of you guys. You guys are so excited. We're going to mute out in just a bit, but go ahead. While we have the line open, go ahead. Let's get those last shout outs. Where are you calling from?
Vicky Soto, Louisville, Kentucky.
Vicky Soto, I haven't met you yet, but I cannot wait. You have been such an inspiring leader in the company. Welcome to the line. Glad to have you.
Well, thank you. Good morning. I hope you had a wonderful weekend.
I had a wonderful weekend. Thanks for asking. Yes. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and mute us out. Okay, and I don't seem to be muting us out. So if you could hit *6, that would be great. And we're going to shoot for a nice, clean call this morning. This is
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
This is a lifestyle call. I'm so excited. We could not be in a better place. The Team Effort Lifestyle Call is one of the tools that I am so happy to have each morning, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our regular host couldn't be with us this morning, but I'm going to tell you, I feel the love right now. Dr. Denise, she is so amazing, and Dr. Dell as well, and all the people who helped facilitate the call. We are so thankful, and we really appreciate all the love that they bring. Now, whether you know it or not, that good vibe that you're feeling right now is probably that love. Now, just a few quick announcements. Ms. Amy Gill, co-founder of this awesome company, announced make sure to place your pre-order for the Platinum Upgrade by midnight tonight for that special complimentary box of trim. You can also get this special gift by pre-ordering the Diamond THW package. See, they're so generous, they give you more than one way to do it. And tonight, the very first THW call with our CEO, Mr. Mel Gill, at this same number you dialed takes place. Bring someone with you to this historical call. This momentum is here, and this thing is going to take off and fly whether we're on board or not. Woo! But before I get beside myself, I'm going to cartwheel out of the way and make room for a young lady who is absolutely phenomenal. So you better take this time and grab a pen and some paper, because you're going to come away with some great, great notes. You'll have a blueprint on paper. It's that time again where we get some juicy insight, some sturdy tools, and some sound business wisdom from coach and trainer, Miss Nikisha Bond. Are you out there? Woohoo! Woo! Take it away, girl.
Hello, Miss Nikisha. Welcome. It's early in the morning for us, girl.
Fancy meeting you like this.
I know. Small world.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, what you got for us?
Okay. We have a great, great training lined up today, because I was listening to Mel, and I was so inspired that I wanted to make sure that we touched on a lot of the key points that he was talking about. So are you ready? You have your pen and paper?
I have mine. I don't know about anybody else.
Okay, well, that's okay. As long as one person gets it, that's okay. But you know what? This call is really for everybody, and you guys, I'm so excited to be here. Because like Nikisha said, we couldn't have been at a better place at a better time. And so I hope you guys were on the call on April 2nd. Mel just laid it down. Amy laid it down. The excitement was just in fuego. But he was talking about something that I thought was really, really important, some skills that are really going to take our business to the next level. So we all know we got to keep this thing really, really simple, right? KISS, keep it simple, stupid, because that's really what helps to duplicate. That's why we want to keep things simple. You know, when you start to get into all of the intricacies of the comp plan and all the ingredients, it can be overwhelming for a new person. But there's some skills that I think we really need to, as leaders, need to hone in on, because this is really what's going to help us grow our business and help our team grow their business as well. So let's talk about two skills that I think are really important. And we've talked about these before, guys, but they're so vital that I think it's important to just put them together and just really attack them. So the first one is inviting, and the second one is follow-up. Both of these skills are really going to help your organization duplicate. And I have a really great tip on inviting that I think you guys it's really going to take our businesses to the next level. So I'm super excited. So if I don't get to the follow-up one, don't worry. I'll be back next Monday, and we'll make sure that we go over that too. Okay, so let's talk about inviting. So some things, and when we're talking about inviting, we have to invite people to a phone call, like 9 p.m., I think it's Eastern time. We're going to have a call, same number. Mel's going to absolutely break down the THW, and it's not so much for us as leaders because we had that call last week. This one is going to be for your guests. So this skill that I'm about to teach you for inviting is going to be great for this call that we have coming up tonight. But here's some things to remember about inviting. You have to emotionally detach yourself from the outcome. Why is this important? I'll just say it from my own perspective. You know, when I first got into this business, I was so excited. This industry, I was just like, are you kidding me? You mean this is all we have to do? Use products and tell people about the great results that we get and we can get paid? Are you kidding me? This is like a no-brainer. Of course, everybody's going to want to do this. And when I went out there and I started talking to people about it, all of a sudden the wall came up, and like network marketing is, like I said, a dirty 4-letter word. I didn't understand that. I couldn't get it. But then I realized, you know what? I had so many people pitch me opportunities over the years, and I've just always said no. And it wasn't anything about them. It wasn't anything about their opportunity. I was just in a place where I didn't want to hear it. I was just not in a place where I was open to it. And that's when I realized we have to emotionally attach ourselves because you don't know what place somebody is in, which is why follow-up is going to be so important to this circle, because you might contact somebody today and their situation is looking rosy, and 6 months from now, all of a sudden, they're in a totally different situation. They're looking at this opportunity with a totally different pair of eyes, and you're going to have a totally different outcome, which is why both of these are really, really important. But we want to make sure that we emotionally detach ourselves from the outcome. You can't worry about whether or not someone's going to say yes or whether they're not going to say no or what they feel about your opportunity. All you can do is be the bearer of good news, right? You can be out there just sharing the information, and you have to, if they pick it up, great. If they leave it there, great. You can't worry about that. You just got to keep on pushing. Like Mel said, we don't have time to convince anybody. We're not in the convincing business. And the reason that he said that is because we don't have any competition. When you don't have any competition, you don't have time to sit around and try and convince somebody that you've got a golden nugget and it's really made of gold. You just got to keep letting the information go and then moving on to the next person. The next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you be yourself. This is really important because a lot of times people will hear leaders and they want to emulate things that they see, but you know what? It's not authentic. And people can always read your authenticity. It's like a little do-do-do-do-do-do. You can always tell when someone's being inauthentic with you. So you want to make sure that you're just yourself. You know, if you're a quiet, shy person and you come and now all of a sudden you're laughing and you're gregarious and you're all flamboyant, people are going to say, that's not really you. So if that's not really you, then what is it that you're trying to pitch me that you got to be this totally different person? You know, if you're a shy person, be a shy person. Still go out there and talk to people, but, you know, be whoever you are, because that's what's really going to attract the people, because people aren't just buying the opportunity. They're buying you. They're looking at you. They're looking at how you present yourself. And if you come with that excitement about this opportunity, it really doesn't matter what you say. Honest to goodness, it really, you could say peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly in a baseball bat. It doesn't even matter, because people will be really, really excited because it's the right time in their life. Show your excitement. That's what we're talking about. Mel is so huge on this one. Just show your excitement. Just the fact that you're excited. You know, one time I signed up someone and they said, I had no idea what the compensation plan was. I didn't even really understand the products. You just seemed really excited, and I wanted to be a part of that excitement. I had no idea really what you were talking about. So excitement transcends words. It's something that's emotional. It connects us in a way that words can't. And when you come in and your excitement, that already puts someone in a totally different vibration. Imagine this. If I came up to you and said, oh my gosh, Nikisha, I'm so excited. I've got this new opportunity and this new product, and I don't even know if it's great or what. I don't even know, but it's just amazing. I want you to come and check it out. She's going to probably come and join me just because it's like, okay, well, you're really excited. Let's at least go and see what all the excitement's about. Versus if I say, hey, Keisha, you know, I started a new network marketing company, and yeah, you know, I'm really excited. I think we're going to make a lot of money with this one. This one looks like it's going to be a good one. I don't know. Which presentation are you going to try and go see? So that's how you can see the difference of excitement. It just gives that vibration to someone to put them on a totally different field that opens them up to this opportunity. So you want to make sure that you're excited. And then Mel talked about this one too. Be confident. It's your posture. You know, we already have it, right? We already know how great it is. I mean, if these sprays have helped you go through a difficult health time, raise your hand and shout amen. Yes, we already know how powerful they are. So really, we're the ones coming to you with the gift. We should feel bad for people who say yes, say no. We should feel bad for people who don't even give us a chance to potentially change their life just by sharing this information with them. That's the kind of posture that we should have. You should never go into a situation where you're going to invite someone and you're like, oh my gosh, but what are they going to think? And maybe they don't want to drive all the way over here. And maybe this is going to be too much. And maybe the call's too long. You know how they get all excited and everyone starts their woohooing. And, you know, maybe I don't know if they're really into that. We can't be worried about that. We just have to come in there with the confidence and excitement that we know, emotionally detach ourselves from it and just go out there and share. Be ourselves, be excited, and just go out there and share. So when you're inviting your prospects to learn about the opportunity or the product, you want to make sure that you're in a hurry. You know, you don't want to sit there and spend too much time on the phone. And let me tell you this, I've learned from personal experience. When you give people an opening, they will just question you and question you and question you and question you. Why? Because they're so used to being inundated with so many different things. Buy this, look here, click that, check this out. You know that our minds are now programmed to put up these defense blockers that say, no, 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 because we have too many things coming at us. Imagine if you said yes to everything that came around. Think about it. Even if you were just to read the terms and conditions of all the different websites that you signed up for, it would take you years to read through all of it. That's how much information we're getting bombarded with every single day. So sometimes someone's natural instinct is just to say no. And so you want to be in a hurry. You want to, say something nice about this person. This is probably someone that you know, because we're talking about your warm list, 100 people, 200 people that you should have on a list that you're going to be calling through and following up with. Give them a compliment. Why would you even want them into your business? If you can find something that's genuine to compliment them on, that's a really great way. Maybe you want them to look at this opportunity to make sure you didn't sign up for a scam. That's a great way to put someone in a position that's going to make them feel really good, and it's going to take the pressure off of them having to really go anywhere because they think that they're helping you out. That's a really great approach. And so we talked about this before. There's lots of different invitation types. You can do direct, indirect, super indirect. So direct would be just going out there and asking, hey, I want you to come and look at this opportunity. I think you'd be a really great fit. That's a direct approach. Indirect would be, hey, do you know anybody who might be interested in something like this? Or, hey, can you look at this opportunity? I signed up for it. I'm not really sure, but I really value your opinion. What do you think about this? Can you give me some of your feedback? That's an indirect approach, right? We're giving them the information without letting them know that we're giving them the information. And then super indirect approach, and I think this works really good for your most negative relatives, is to not even offer them the opportunity to see if they know someone who wants to make money. I'm telling you, when you do that, all of a sudden people are like, well, how come you're not offering me this opportunity? I mean, why do you think that somebody I know might be a better fit than I might be a better fit? Now all of a sudden the fear of loss has set in for them, and they're kind of concerned that you didn't even think they were a good fit for your opportunity. So if you have someone who's super, super negative, try a super indirect approach with them. Even if you've approached them before, just say, hey, you know what? We're doing really good in this business. We got this new product coming out. I'm so excited about it. Do you know anybody who might be interested in making money? Because I know you're not interested. You've already told me no, so I know you don't want to make any money. I know you're not trying to get healthy, so I don't want to bother you with that. But maybe you know someone who wants to lose weight or get healthy. All of a sudden, they're going to see in their mind that, wow, that sounded really ridiculous for me to just blow you off without even getting an opportunity to see. Maybe I want to make money too. So that's another way. But let me tell you another tip that I just learned about. So, we're in the digital age. And so it's really, how many people have a cell phone? Most people on the line are probably listening to this call on their cell phone versus a landline. And this is a great way for inviting. So I'm going to challenge everybody today to do this. I want you to send a text message to 10 people today and invite them. Invite them out for coffee, invite them to lunch, invite them to dinner, invite them out for a cup of tea, whatever your thing is, and just invite them out. Say, hey, hey, what are you doing this week? Can we grab coffee earlier this week? And try and get yourself some appointments just by sending out a quick text message. I, heard about this strategy, I think on Friday, and I've already gotten, I texted out 10 people because that was the challenge. And I've already heard back from, I think, about 7 people, and I've already have 7 appointments already scheduled for next week, just by asking people to go out to coffee. Now, here's the kicker, though. Once they say yes, I want to go out to coffee or I want to go out to lunch or whatever, say, great, I have some exciting news that I want to share with you and I want to catch up with you. You have to let them know that you're going to be sharing a little bit about your opportunity. You don't want to get into details and say, I got a new business that I just started and I want to run by you. To say, hey, I got some exciting news that I want to share with you. That way they can be expecting that you're not just going to have coffee and catch up on their lives. You want to do that too, but you also want to share a little bit about your opportunity. But you're not going to tell them that you're sharing your opportunity. You just say, I got some exciting news. And this is why this is such a great time for us, guys, because we are in pre-launch for THW. And if you guys are new to the line, THW stands for Tasty, Healthy Weight Loss, which is our newest product, the Trim by 10, along with the Slim by 10, and exercise equals the THW, Tasty, Healthy Weight Loss. And so that's something that you want to bring up to them. That's a great conversation starter when you're meeting up with someone and you're saying, hey, how's it going? How's your life been? They're going to tell you how their life's been. And, of course, the polite thing to do is for them to ask you how your life has been. And you're going to tell them, I'm so excited. We got this new program, blah, 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 blah. And then that's going to be your great way of introducing them to the product, showing them. Hopefully, you might even have some Trim by 10 to share with them. I don't. So if you do, let me borrow some. But if you do have some, that'd be a great opportunity to share some of the Trim by 10 with them, to let them try the sprays. You're already in a nice intimate setting with them. Their defenses are down because you're out to having coffee, you're out having lunch. So this is a great challenge for anyone. Now, let's say that someone texts you back and say, well, what do you want to talk about? Because that's going to happen. Some people are going to say that. And maybe if they do come back and you don't want to talk about the network marketing, you say, you know what? Just back up a little bit and just say, I'm just going to, don't worry about it. We'll just go out to lunch and just hang out and just talk. And, I just want to see what's going on in your life, tell you a little bit about what's going on in my life. Make it more social and casual. But this is a great opportunity for you to expose people to the business opportunity, but especially to the product. A meeting like this is going to be very more product focused. Let them try the sprays, tell them a little bit about your story and how it's helped you. It's a much more intimate setting. So I really challenge everyone today to get on the phone and try and schedule 10 appointments via text message. Just ask people if they want to go to coffee. Ask people if they want to go to lunch. You can do that right now while you're on the phone. If you didn't know that, you can actually send text messages while you're listening on the phone. So that's another great strategy for you guys. But this is a great way. And here's something that's really exciting. And I know Paul Jackson will appreciate this because he's really big into duplication, because we don't want to work, right, Nikisha? We don't want to work all of our lives. We want to take advantage of, exactly. We want to take advantage of the financial freedom that network marketing offers. And so here's a great thing. At the next TTP party, when you sign up your guests, right after you sign up your guests, what I want you to have those guests do is have them immediately text 10 people and invite them. Invite them out to lunch with you and, to do a 3-way lunch. Just have them invite 10 people via text message right after the meeting. Why do we do this? Because here's what happens, you guys, and I'm fear that we're not going to get to follow up, Nikisha, but I'll try and touch on it a little bit. Here's what happens. A new distributor comes in, they go to the TTP, they try the sprays, they are pumped, excited, jazzed up. Then they go home. And unfortunately, they go back into the negative environment that you just kind of brought them out with the TTP. But here's the thing. If you get them immediately once they sign up into the process of contacting people, inviting people out, you remove that fear. Because what happens is people go home and you say, okay, make a list of 100 people. Then make a list of 100 people. Then you say, I want you to call those people and invite them to a TTP. Now they're at home. They got all those negative influences. People are telling them they can't work. People are telling them how their cousin Bob failed at network marketing a couple of years ago. People are telling them how people spent all their money, whatever, while they're at home. And then that fear sets in, and then they can't even make a call. And then all of a sudden they're listening to the lifestyle calls, they're being involved, they're going to the meetings, their team isn't growing, they're struggling, they're feeling embarrassed, they don't know what to do, and they just can't get over that blockade of just calling someone. And now we know, right? Mentally, we know it's just a phone call. This is going to grow my business. I'm giving people a gift. We know that, but it doesn't change the way that we feel. And if we don't feel it, then it's really hard to overcome and really hard to get our mind on that vibration of calling. But you know what? If you do this right after a TTP, right after you invite someone saying, hey, I'm going to sit here and listen out these 10 text messages, and, then we'll be here. I'll be here to help you answer any questions that they might have, be able to do a 3-way call, whatever it is. That's a great opportunity to get people into that system, into that cycle. And if you can get them to have 3 or 4 people or at least 2 people at the next TTP meeting, wow, imagine how their business is growing. Imagine how we can duplicate if we just implement this quick tool of using text messages to go out there and reach people. So I encourage everybody today to go out there and find 10 people and just invite them today. Just invite them, very casual, very casual. Just let them know you got something you want to talk about. Go out and let's see how we can grow our business using this new technology. I'm super, super excited. So I'd love to see you guys posting on Facebook. Let me know how this works for you. And then we can go from there. So I'm really, really excited about that one. Okay, so I don't have much time, Nikisha, so I'm going to blow through follow-up, and then we'll do a more detailed follow-up. Follow-up is super important, especially when you're making this list, because let me tell you something. Statistically speaking, 67% of people who say no to you today will buy within a year. So you can contact someone today, and they can say absolutely not, never in a million years, and then more than likely, 3/4 of them will want to buy from you in the year. 80% of leads that you consider dead will buy within 2 years. How many people are we throwing away because someone said, I'll never join another network marketing opportunity for the rest of my life ever? And then 2 years from now, they're in a totally different situation where network marketing is their only hope of getting out of their situation. So that's why follow-up is important. Here's another statistic. 81% of the sales are closed on the 5th call. So that means that if you text somebody today, they might say no, 5 times until later they say yes. That's really just to get an invite. So sometimes you'll be able to close a sale, but really just to get someone to come to one of your events, just to get someone to get on a 3-way call, just to get someone to come out, it's going to take at least 5 exposures for them. Why is that so important? It's to let you know that when you're inviting and you're detaching yourself emotionally from these outcomes, you start to think of this more as a business and less of me talking to my friends, which is sometimes what we think of network marketing, right? But network marketing is a full-fledged, legitimate business. In fact, if you didn't file your taxes last time and get all your tax breaks from running your own business, you're not doing it right. This is a business, you guys. And when we start using this inviting and following up, and we start doing it more systematic, and we stop taking it personally, and I know I've used this story before, and someone said it really helped. You think of all the peak times that someone opens up a new business, they get a store, and they're super excited. They put out their grand opening sign, they open the doors, and they sit back and they wait. And then they look, and all these people just keep walking by the store. Some of them look in, some of them even come in, but then they leave and they don't buy anything. Does that business owner just close up and put the door in and shut the door and say, oh my gosh, no one's ever going to come to my business? No, it's just a part of business. People are going to say no. That's it. People are going to say no. But just because they say no today, it doesn't mean that they're not going to buy from you in the future. And that's why we want to always approach this with professionalism so that you leave that door open. And the great thing, too, is that if someone says no to you today and they're really sure about it, just say, hey, can I follow up with you in 6 months and see where you're at? Most times they will say yes. And 6 months from now, somebody's situation can drastically change. 6 months from today is what? We're in April. So what is that? April, May, June, July, August, October. So they'll be getting they'll be in October, they'll be in Halloween time, they'll be getting ready for Thanksgiving, almost ready for Christmas. 6 months from now, somebody's looking at their Christmas bills, and all of a sudden you talking about earning part-time income is something that's really appealing to them. So we always want to make sure that whatever we do, we're constantly following up with people. And I can tell you, when are you done following up? When they've joined your business or they brought your product. And even then, you're still following up with them, right? Because if they bought your products, you're going to follow up with them for a reorder. If they joined your business, you're going to follow up with them with motivational tips. You're going to share some of the tips that we did today. You're going to keep engaged with them. So whatever it is that you're going to do, guys, we never stop following up with people. We never let people leave. We follow up with them at different times, and we have different methods of what we're going to talk about. But at the end of the day, you're always going to be following up with people, and you're always going to be inviting them to the events, inviting them on a phone call, inviting them to the call that we have tonight at 9 p.m. Same call, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So I guess that's 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that you can learn about the THW. We are always inviting. So what I want you to take away from this call today is I want you to get on your phone. I want you to text at least 10 people with the goal. Here's your goal. Here's for the top leaders. These are for the people who are going all the way. These are for the people who are maxing out the compensation plan. In the next 72 hours, I want you to text 100 people. Okay, I know some people said, oh, whoa, Nikisha, whoa. For those who are saying, whoa, Nikisha, then I'm not talking to you. Okay, that's how you know I'm not talking to you. But for those of you who said, yes, I can do this. You know what? Imagine what would happen to your calendar if you texted 100 people and at least 50% of those people got back to you and had an appointment. How would that change your business? That's what I want you to think about. I don't want you to think about how you're going to do it. I don't want you to say, I don't know 100 people, because I can almost promise you, I feel 95% positive about this, that if you went into your phone, you'd be surprised how many contacts you have. Because I know I was surprised. I had close to 500 contacts in my phone, 500 phone numbers that I had. So for me to sit here and say, oh, I can't contact 100 people was just crazy because I had them. Here's another thing. When you go onto Facebook, you can go into someone's profile. A lot of people don't know this, but your phone number, and maybe you'll know this and you want to take it off, but before I do, go out there to people's profile. A lot of times you'll see that they have their personal cell phone number. A lot of times phones, this is how I knew I had so many of them. A lot of times phones can sync up your Facebook profile into your phone and you can extract the information that way. I have a lot of people's cell phone numbers just from things that they have on Facebook. So I've already settled it that I know you have 100 contacts. What I want you to do with those is I want you to go out there and I want you to text 10 of them today. Today I want you to text 10 of them right after this call. And if you do that, and you get some calls and you schedule some appointments, then I want you to go on. I want you to do 100 people in the next 72 hours. Why am I saying 72 hours? Because I want everybody to make sure that they get someone, yourself and someone else that you join, let's get upgraded to platinum. Why are we doing this? Because we are trying to say, like Memo said, hello, momentum. Hello, momentum. Here we are. We are going and we are going to ride you. You know, when you see that perfect wave, well, maybe you guys don't, but Nikisha knows what I'm talking about because we live in California. Sometimes you see that perfect wave and it's just coming at you and it's on all cylinders and you know you just got this one. That's where we're at right now. We are lining up. We see that perfect wave of momentum coming behind. We are getting ourselves in position. We're on our boards. We are starting to paddle. The wave is gaining momentum and now, boom. Yes, you see what I'm saying? So that is the challenge for everyone today, and then we'll do a little bit more about follow-up with these people, but that's why follow-up is going to be an appointment. If you actually follow the system and you close at least 50% of those people, your appointment book is going to be crazy. And the other people, you're just going to follow up with them and say, hey, trying to schedule something with you. I'm super, super excited. I just want to talk to you. I want to catch up with you, see how you're doing, and I want you to go out there. And I encourage you, I challenge everyone, 100 people in the next 72 hours. Let's make sure that we get upgraded to platinum and we get our new members upgraded to platinum. Well, I am just plumb out of time, you guys. This has been such an exciting call for me. I am so pumped. It is just ridiculous right now. I'm on fire. Keisha, let me throw it back over to you, girl, because you know me. I can't even shut it down right now. I can't even shut it down.
Wow. Thank you, Nikisha Bond, for all of that juicy information you gave us. I don't know if you heard all that noise in the background, but that was me scrambling for another notepad. I have so many notes here. That was awesome. Listen, so just so that I have this straight, you're driving us home from last Monday you were on and you talked about keeping it simple. And then you hit us today with inviting and follow-up. I mean, this is just magnificent information. And what I did while I was taking notes, I actually made it personal. So I used personal pronouns, emotionally detach myself from the outcome. I actually wrote myself down. Show your excitement. Be confident. Make sure that you're in a hurry. Yes, all of that is just very good information. The different invitation types. Can I follow up with you in 6 months? I haven't been asking that. So I'm glad you talked about that. And then you're done following up when they join your business. I got to get a laugh out of that. And then your invite goal, the next 72 hours challenge. So I need everybody to take that seriously because that's a great challenge. You can do it. You can, even the people who said, whoa, and you can do it. Just try it. Just try it. You can do it. You'll be amazed at the results you get. So Nikisha Bond, again, thank you so very much, my Cali sister. And we're going to go across the pool to find Dr. Anita Poole with our quote of the day. Dr. Anita Poole, are you out there?
I am here. Can you hear me okay, Nikisha?
We can hear you okay. Take it away.
Wow. You two girls definitely are on fire. What a duo, Akisha and Nikisha. My God, we are privileged. This is absolutely fantastic. And, it's such great teamwork, basically, girls. And what Nikisha was saying, absolutely great. I'm an image consultant, and I can tell you right now what she was saying, very, very important. Be authentic. Do it in the style that suits you. There's no one style that fits all. Find your own style, basically. Be confident. And, just go out there and share. And emotionally involving people, being enthusiastic, extremely important. Emotionally involve other people so that you transfer the emotion to them. However, stay emotionally detached from whether they say yes or no. If you want to know exactly where does emotion fit in, that's how it fits in, folks. So, absolutely great. A Chinese proverb is, if people are of one heart, even the yellow earth can become gold. And that's what we have here. We're all contributing. It's all about teamwork. It's all about working together of one heart, being on the same focus, basically. And doing that, all of us contributing, literally, we have the opportunity to turn the yellow earth gold. Another Chinese proverb, the bird carries the wings, but the wings carry the bird. That's what it's all about, the teamwork. All of us contributing, just like the bird, the wings carry, but the bird carries the wings. So 3 Ps, basically, Joe Owen talks about people focus, positive outlook, professional behavior. And if you go out there with those 3 Ps, like Nikisha says, authentic and confident, because you can be confident because these fantastic sprays, fantastic trim by 10, fantastic THW solution. If you don't know what I'm talking about there, get back with the person who introduced you to this call. Get back to the person who sponsored you. They'll fill you in. If you don't know what any of those terms mean, you've got something huge. In fact, I read a headline recently, it's been Easter. Happy Easter, everyone. Today, actually, a very important day, Monday. Over here, it's actually a bank holiday in the UK. We celebrate literally Jesus, the rising of Jesus after the resurrection today, Easter Monday, and it's like a new beginning. It's a new rising. And, I looked at that, and then I looked at Team Effort Network, and that's exactly where we are, folks. We've been rising and rising, but now it's an even greater rise with the THW solution and Trim by 10. Recently, I saw a headline. They are working on a pill that's going to have the equivalent of dark chocolate in there, because dark chocolate, pure dark chocolate, the one that contains the cocoa only, has a lot of flavonols in it, and they're finding that those flavonols can decrease the incidence of Alzheimer's and heart disease. But the problem is that you have to have so much cocoa mass in there that it's very bitter and very hard to eat. The thing is, obviously I picked up on that, especially with it being Easter and a lot of people giving Easter eggs, and, people consume an awful lot of chocolate, far too much chocolate at Easter time. And where does that fit in with us? We have the TEN sprays, Slim by 10, we have Trim by 10 coming. These they have substances that can actually burn up the calories from eating excess chocolate, basically. And chocolate contains a lot of fat as well. And we have natural ingredients in our sprays and in the Trim by 10 that can actually reduce the formation of fat cells. It can actually decrease the absorption of fat and carbohydrate and sugars, and it can normalize blood levels of sugar as well. So, we've got something huge, especially at this time of year, and especially at this time of year, people are needing to think about summer and looking good on that beach and, getting into their cozy, getting into their bikini, getting into their brief shorts, etc. And so we've got something very, very topical in our hands. Now, why did I mention about this dark chocolate? If they are thinking of actually producing a pill that has that, my goodness, we've got in our TEN sprays, they actually contain some very important natural substances like flavonols and phytosterols in the superberries and in the other substances in our sprays, basically. So, my goodness, we are so incredibly topical. I also read recently that literally, 20 minutes of exercise a day, you can burn fat twice as fast afterwards, because when you exercise, you obviously keep burning the fat and calories after you exercise. That's why it's so important to exercise. What do we have in our THW solution? We have, as part of the solution, not just the Trim by 10, not just the Slim by 10, we also have added into that 10 minutes times 2 exercise. That's 20 minutes exercise a day. So, we are bang on trends. I also read recently that, do you know, obese people, they have fat cells that can actually swell 1,000 times the size that the fat cells should normally be. And if you have fat, it goes into your bloodstream extremely quickly. In fact, I actually saw a documentary about it, and they showed the actual blood samples. And do you know, more than half of it was just cloudy with fat. That was very soon after they'd actually eaten the fat. So, again, why do I mention all of this? Our Slim by 10, our Trim by 10, they actually have natural substances to reduce the formation of fat cells, to reduce the absorption of fat even. So we have something incredibly big. We must not sit on it. Vance Harmer said, vision must be followed by venture. It's not enough to stare up the steps. We must step up the steps. That's exactly what Nikisha's been saying. Next 72 hours, text as many people as you can, speak to as many people as you can, email as many people as you can. If you're texting and emailing, try and follow up with the call, even if you've got to just leave a message. When people hear your voice, that is what makes the difference, basically. So they say vision without action is a daydream, but action with vision gets you where you want to go. And that's what we've got to do, folks. Benjamin Franklin said, motivation is when your dreams put on work clothes. So, everybody, happy Easter. Put on your work clothes. Let's go. Back to you, Nikisha.
Dr. Poole,
okay.
You're there.
No problem, folks. Maybe they just missed the line. So have a wonderful day, folks. Go out there, make it happen.
Excuse me, Dr. Poole, before you conclude on Nikisha's behalf, I told Pastor Denise I would listen in. This is Paul Jackson. How are you?
Fantastic, Paul. Great.
Good. You are the reason why I stay around for the call to its conclusion.
You are fantastic too, Paul.
And you're phenomenal coach. And let me say that I am anxiously anticipating Thursday, latter part of this week, when you'll be on a lot longer with your health insights, and we anxiously anticipate receiving that. But I told Pastor Denise that I would make sure that mention was made of our co-founder, Mel Gill, being on the call at 9 o'clock tonight. I want to put special emphasis on that for our 10 family and all our guests that might be listening in. You want to be on the call tonight at 9 o'clock when Mr. Mel Gill expands our brand. He does prospective business associate emphasis on the 9 o'clock call to inform people and discuss how he's taking this company to $50 million in 12 to 18 months. That's a call that you want people on and you do not want to miss. And while I'm acknowledging our co-founder, let me speak to Miss Nikisha Bond. I always call her 008. The British have 007, James Bond. But we have Nikisha Bond because she is not undercover, but she's upfront and personal when it comes to giving us the training and the information that enhances our business, takes it to the next level because she gives us a checkup from the neck up, and we are empowered. So my compliments to Nikisha Bond. Magnificent, phenomenal training this morning. We will implement duplication. Keep making it happen. Stay focused, stay the course, because we win with 10. 9 o'clock tonight, Mr. Mel Gill. Tune in. Be there. Thank you, Dr. Poole. And you can close it out if you like.
Absolutely fantastic. Have a great day, everyone. Get as many people on Mel call tonight. Goodbye, and you're well appreciated. Let's go to it.
Let's go
That's
get it
the end
done.
of the call.
Thank you.